baskets this holiday season. So as you're making beautiful, wonderful things, you might want to like just kind of like fluff it up a little bit with some extra things. Um, On guard wipes are great to throw in because when people are using other type of, wipes or they don't have individual wipes, they might want something to put in their little pocketbook, but they want something that isn't toxic. So the on guard wipes, little toothpaste samples are great to give to somebody. And if they're going for an overnight, then let them know that there's enough for like 2 or 3 toothbrushings in one sample. So I was visiting my one son, and I had a toothpaste sample with me. So that was great. That meant that I could brush my teeth before I went to bed and again in the morning. I wake up in the morning, looking all over, can't find it anywhere. And he had thrown it out to help me and clean up after me, which I didn't need to be cleaned up after. So, so yes, so do let them know because they may not realize that there's about enough in there for like 3 teeth brushings. So, which is perfect to throw into a suitcase, or even if you're going on a trip, you're going on a plane, and if you get separated from your suitcase in any way and you don't have it the first night, if you have a little sample with you, then you have enough to get you through and it takes up almost no space whatsoever. So then the On Guard hand sanitizer, we know the damage that can be done from standard hand sanitizers, that they get absorbed into the skin and damage their positive intestinal flora. So the On Guard hand sanitizer supports the immune system without doing any damage. So absolutely a nice little addition in there. And some other little things are like to throw in a couple of the recharge is really great. So the electrolyte packets, and you might think, well, it's wintertime, people don't need them as much. But if somebody gets some, sick in the winter, sometimes they need additional hydration, and they're great to have on hand. So also to keep in mind for yourself to always keep those recharge around in and around the medicine cabinet. So if you have anyone get sick like that and lacking in hydration, that you'll have them on hand. So next we have the drops. We have On Guard ginger, lemon, lime, and cinnamon drops. So they're wonderful to share or put them in a little gift. Then we have for our PV, for our product of the month, we have our Adaptive, which is so uplifting. It's very calming. It's a blend of lavender, copaiba, rosemary, magnolia, neroli, sweet gum, wild orange, and spearmint. So it comes with the little wreath ornament. So you can use it as an ornament on your tree, or you could put it on a wreath, or you could put it in your car and just have it putting out that wonderful aroma in your car. So there's many ways to use this for yourself or to give with a gift. But that is absolutely adorable. I love them. So magnolia contains significant amounts of linalool, which is known for calming and soothing. And this is native to the Mediterranean, is the spearmint, has been used for centuries as an herb of hospitality. And spearmint is a lot like peppermint, but it's not the same. It is a little bit different, and it's very gentle for children. So if you're using oils for little children and you go to pull out your peppermint, but you have spearmint, you might want to use spearmint for the little children. A lot of times they'll like that better. It's not as strong as the other, but still wonderful. Adaptive is uplifting and calming. It's a blend that I just mentioned to you. So it's a wonderful blend. And so it does have a little bit of citrusy. It can be relaxing as well as uplifting. There's a little hint of floral in there. And this is the blend that they did try with the people suffering with depression and anxiety and PTSD, and they did many different tests, and this was very supportive and very calming for people dealing with a variety of different issues. So this is absolutely one that can benefit so many people in so many ways. Even if that isn't some of your issues yourself, You might have someone in your family who does, but you also might have a bad stress day every now and then, just like things just might, I don't know, not go the way you expect it, and you might be a little off base. Time for the adaptive. Very, very wonderful to pull that out when you have one of those days. So, adaptive whipped body butter. So, you have shea butter, coconut oil, adaptive, cinnamon bark, and frankincense. And this is a wonderful body butter. So, you're going to fill your saucepan with 1 to 2 inches of water and bring it to a low simmer. And you're going to put in your shea butter first, and next you'll put in your coconut oil, and you're going to stir gently. So the shea butter should be melted when you put your coconut oil in there. And once they've melted, then you can put the you could you can get it cool enough. You want to get it cool enough that it still should be warm. Okay, you don't want it to cool off. You can even just let it sit out. Just so it's not hot anymore, and then you can put it into your blender and whip it, or you can even use, if you want it to, you can use, the beaters and whip it that way, and then put it into your jar or jars that you're putting it into. So, very, very moisturizing, very soothing. So, next we have some diffuser blends. Oops, sorry about that. Some diffuser blends. We have the Adaptive. Trying to see if I can make the screen brighter. Adaptive Siberian Fir and Wild Orange is the Winter Calm. And again, I have a small house, and so I would bring everything down a notch and use 211 instead of 322. The Fireside Piece is Adaptive Cinnamon Bark and Frankincense, and I would use 211 again with that for number of drops. And then the Holiday Harmony, you have Adaptive, Douglas Fir, Grapefruit, and Clove. So that's very warm with the clove and the freshness of the Douglas Fir and the citrus from the grapefruit, and then the Adaptive for the calming. Absolutely wonderful blend there. And I would use 2111 with that blend there. So different ways you can use your adaptive is you could put a couple drops on your ceramic wreath ornament, any other passive diffuser you might have. You can put it, of course, into your regular diffuser. Wonderful as the holidays come and people might be stressed after a long drive of coming to visit, or just driving home in holiday traffic can be an adventure, right? So diffusing. Add a drop to your gloves when you go out. And you can breathe in from your hands when you need a reset. You can massage it onto your wrist or your pulse points before bed as you unwind at the end of a day. You can keep it on hand during long drives for a calmer drive, and you can add it to your Epsom salts. So adaptive is wonderful in a variety of different ways, and it can be even used during a massage. And there's a lot of scientific data that they did on this, and I was just so excited. I wish I had a video of all the science and all the interviews that they did with people talking about how they perform so much better cognitively, as well as felt so much calmer when using the adaptive. And this is the same diffuser blends here. I repeat it. Sorry about that. And 6 ways to use your adaptive. Some of these I think are a repeat, but we're going to jump in here. So, of course, add to your wreath and to your gloves. Oh, okay. And you can also apply to the back of your neck, or you can apply to your heart. And even you can still even put it on the bottom of the feet if you like. If you have a unscented hand cream, doTERRA has an unscented hand cream. You can add it to your unscented hand cream and use it in that way. So adaptive is absolutely wonderful. And I carry an adaptive roller bottle with me. And so I have the adaptive roller bottle, and then I just refill it with my own adaptive and fractionated coconut oil to just keep refilling the same bottle. And I love having that with me. So there are so many different ways that we can make fun and really simple, easy things for people during the holidays. Um, Foamy hand wash, all kinds of things. This is make your own adaptive bath oil. Now, last year, doTERRA put out doTERRA adaptive bath oil, but you can make your own very easily in a nice little bottle for your bath oil, 4 ounces of your carrier oil, 15 to 20 drops of adaptive. Or if you'd like to like change up the combination a little bit, go right ahead. And then you would use a tablespoon or two at a time in your bath water, and just make sure you hold on when you're getting in and out because that can make the bath a little bit slippery. So just be careful there. Um, when it comes to people say that they're concerned about putting a drop or two of essential oils on the floor of the shower, uh, so that the steamy aroma will benefit them, but they're afraid they'll slip. 1 to 2 drops of an essential oil in your shower is probably not going to make you slip any more than the slipperiness of the soap. Okay, so you're fine there, but do be careful with the bath oil because there is a lot more slippiness with that. And again, this is last year. We had this mist spray, and it was an adaptive mist to spray like, your office, your room, your sheets, your pillow, whatever, and was wonderful. They don't have that this year, but you can easily make your own little adaptive spray bottle to take with you wherever you want to go or give for a gift. So it's a really nice little thing to share with other people. And that is our